to respect the game.
Welcome back to OMV Respect the Game podcast. How everybody doing today?
Doing well, Coach. How you doing?
Good.
Man.
It's great to be here. We got a lot to talk about.
Including you screaming, Steeler Nation.
That's on down the way. we're gonna start off with a beautiful prayer, brother.
All right, let us pray.
Sister.
Dear Heavenly Father, we just come once again thanking you for this opportunity to go before your people, dear Heavenly Father. We're going to ask you right now, dear Heavenly Father, to bless this panel. Dear Heavenly Father, we have some sickness in this panel, dear Heavenly Father. We're just going to ask for a healing. Touch those that need a healing, dear Heavenly Father. Strengthen the family around them as they go through as well, dear Heavenly Father. Bless us on the panel and bless those that are behind the scenes. In your son, Jesus' name, we pray. Amen.
Amen. I'm gonna do my, since JJ ain't here today, I'm gonna be devil's advocate or whatever. Man, we only got 30 minutes. That was an altar call, but it was beautifully done.
Yeah.
All right.
And
Somebody got to take that JJ moment, huh?
Right.
You know somebody had to take that. But let's continue to pray for our brother and his family.
Yeah.
For quick healing.
Yes.
Definitely. Thank you.
Always in prayer.
Yes, sir.
Hey, we got some nice things going on today. We're gonna start off with yesterday was the middle school championship
The MSAC.
against Kekionga Memorial.
Right.
You said it right this time.
Yeah.
Right.
Against Blackhawk. It was a good game. Kekionga Memorial came out on top. You know, they had the better scheme of the game, and they had the good, nice, great deal of
What was
kids.
the final score? Do you?
It was 22-6.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
no good game.
You had to be there. You had
yeah,
to be there to see
Yeah.
it.
Well, it could have came at the end of the game with it.
Okay.
But
No,
I mean,
yeah, you
I
just
mean,
had to be there.
I haven't watched a lot of games this year, but I know Jace Brooks is the real deal.
Real deal.
Oh, we was just talking about that.
Yeah, he.
Khalid, real
Yeah.
deal. Hey, Carson, they had the pack. You know, a lot of them came from Memorial Park, and I'm giving a shout out to Memorial Park because you guys was big in winning that championship. But kudos to Kekionga as well because you came to play as well. So,
Well, you know what? I also shout out to Fort Wayne Community Schools, the MSAC, for allowing Memorial
To play.
To
to
get
participate, to be able to, some of those kids to be able to play. You know,
Right.
if they just had it just that school alone, I don't know if they'd have enough athletes to play.
yeah,
And they may need to do that with some of the other schools.
well, Toes and Portis, they combined because they
good.
didn't have enough players.
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
So,
That's
Yeah.
good.
you
That
know,
is good.
Virgil Tharp is doing a great job.
Right. We might have to bring him back on
Yeah.
again.
You know,
Yeah.
real talk because he's making making it happen for our community with our kids. You know, it's all
Right.
about our youth and
Yeah.
giving them an opportunity. If he didn't let Memorial go over to Kekionga,
Right.
that whole group would not have had an opportunity
Yes.
to perform like they did.
Yes.
Right. And it also kind of controls kids for leaving to go to another school just
for
play
that
play
sport.
sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, I know Jace. I'm sorry.
Chase, yeah.
As far as a good football player, but he's a heck of a basketball player
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So, and I did Memorial. They won the
Yeah.
basketball last year.
He-
So
he's
you know,
he's a
What grade?
heck of an athlete.
eighth grade.
Oh,
Yeah,
He's
He's
an
eighth
eighth grade.
grade.
He's a heck of an athlete.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, he's probably the number one youth in the state of his age.
I mean, he comes from that Brooks family is
Man, Stevenson.
yeah, exactly.
They-
that whole
nice
group.
like that.
It's just
Yeah.
crazy. man.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, man.
you know, once again, congratulations. I also congratulate to Blackhawk. Nobody thought you was going to get there.
Right.
Right.
To my
Hey.
grandson, you did a great job, my man.
Well,
Okay.
Black Sox still every year,
Yeah, well-
year in and year out.
They only lost 2 games in 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
while they was there. They only lost 2 games. They lost one to Memorial, which is a long story we're not going to get into. And they lost in the championship. So they've been in the championship all 3 years. They was if they'd have won this one, it'd have been a three-peat.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So-
yeah.
So
Well, I don't feel too bad for it.
Nothing
Time for them to take that
Nothing-
crown.
Right, right.
Nothing to
Is
hold their
Bruce
head
Myers
down
still the
about.
coach over there? No.
No comment.
Uh,
Hey man.
We're gonna try to get Kekionga Memorial Youth and Coach on our show
Okay.
just to give them a shout out,
Right.
You know,
I love
because
that.
they
Right.
deserve it. They did
Yeah.
a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Hope y'all
So
watch.
now let's keep moving because, like I say, we only got a half an hour.
Yeah, prayer took up 25 minutes. So,
Hey, you cover your head, man.
JJ, be proud.
So real quick, we're going to talk about the high school sectional champions this
Coming up.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
We got
Let's go down tomorrow.
Northrop and Carroll.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough
Yeah,
one.
That's gonna be an interesting game.
Yeah, that,
Where is the game being held at?
Is at Northrop?
Okay.
is it at North?
No, it's at Carroll.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Get out in
They
that
they had
cold.
a good matchup. I mean, the score wasn't indicative of what actually how
Yeah.
it was played that first game. It was
Mhm.
up
But-
and down.
We-
Carroll jumped out, then Northrop came back,
Okay.
Mhm.
and then Carroll in the last quarter kind of
Yeah.
finished it off. But
Yeah, they got a little
Oh, so
help
to say
too.
second
So.
matchup.
I got a little help.
Hey,
Yes.
they got a little help. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna be real about
Oh,
it.
wait,
Yeah.
who won the first?
Carroll did.
Carroll won the
okay,
first
okay.
game.
yeah, you
So
know,
they
I
coming
mean, you
for
know,
their head
there
then.
was some things called back, and
You know
things
how
of
that
nature.
revenge
Yeah.
is,
You
though.
know,
It was a fourth
yeah.
quarter touchdown callback, right?
Yeah.
Against Northrop. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you got Northside and Concord. Is that am I saying that?
Concord,
Concord.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
up by Elkhart.
Yeah.
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 Ooh, that's
That was
far
Sean Kim
away.
with the
Hey.
crew, right?
Here's my thing.
Is it at? Are they playing at Northside?
But then it was Sean Kim with the school, Concord?
Yes. Yep.
If they don't stop that quarterback, it's gonna be a long game for them.
For who?
If Northside don't
Concord.
stop that quarterback,
Oh, is he tough? I haven't seen Concord play.
they say he the real deal.
Oh, okay.
Dang.
Well, you know what? They've always had good squads because they've been able to. They're right in Elkhart, but they were right between Goshen and Elkhart, and they've been able to pull some
Yeah.
kids
Mhm.
to come play for them. Like
Yeah.
Sean Kipp lived in Elkhart,
Yeah.
but
Right.
he-
Yeah.
you know. So,
Okay.
and that area has changed. Like Elkhart used to have Elkhart Memorial and Elkhart Central. Now it's
Mhm.
just one big school.
That's like
Yeah.
Anderson too.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Well, they need to just make Anderson a suburb of Indianapolis. I'm not even gonna.
Ooh,
because
my
that's-
bad.
yeah. But anyway,
And then you got the Winger and East Noble.
Man, that oughta be-
Noble, I feel like.
East Noble. Hey, Southside.
Man.
Hey, kudos to Southside. Y'all showed yourself out.
Yes,
Y'all hung. Everybody doubted you about going to.
You said they
going
got a
to
young
play.
team though, right?
They be stacked. next
All
year.
right, so
That's what I
those
said.
guys that play basketball for you, like the little strong guard, is he a senior or junior this
He
year?
a junior.
Yeah.
He only Irby only a junior.
Yes, sir.
Oh my!
What about Timberlake? What is he?
I think he
No,
might be a
he's a
senior.
junior.
Oh, he's
Okay.
only a junior also.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had a young
Southside.
team though
Yeah.
starting out too.
So-
Hey,
They
their coach has
started-
done a heck of
Yeah,
a job.
They started as freshmen,
Yeah, right.
so it just seemed like
Like they've been
there
there,
Right,
a long
and
time.
heck, they play basketball as freshmen.
as freshmen.
Yeah,
So
and they're very capable.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
Man.
back to East Noble and the Winger. They gonna be going at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe Lures is
they're playing Mississinawa.
Yeah.
I don't know what Mississinawa has this year. In the past, they've
It
been
don't
pretty
matter.
good, but
it don't-
oh, you're
Yeah,
right.
man.
You're right. Lures is Lures, especially
You know,
especially
Man,
playoff
it's like-
Lures.
I
yeah.
got to pick
I know
on JJ.
kids that go to Lures and they like, I never understand how we suck all year. I'm like, cause y'all prepping for
Yeah.
somebody else. Like,
Right.
I want to pick on JJ because JJ got on me when I asked. You know, Lewis during the season, they don't look all that good, but when they get in the playoffs, there's a different team. JJ was like, "That's just because who they play." Well, it
Correct.
doesn't matter. The win is a win.
Well,
Nah, man.
not really.
Not
Here's
really.
right.
I'm on his page,
Right.
man.
They're playing 5 and 6A schools in
Correct.
the SAC.
Northrop,
In
Dwayne,
North,
yeah.
Snyder, Carroll, Homestead,
Yeah,
And
these
then you go with the Winger.
Winger.
yes.
Those are tough
Yeah.
schools that could be
North
playing.
side.
You know, that's really tough. And
Yeah.
then so it
And they winning it.
right.
They
So
win the games
so
from
what
them,
that
too.
does is it
Yeah.
prepares them for the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
now they're playing teams that
It's
at
kinda
their
like
school
strength
level.
of schedule.
Yeah.
Strength
You know
of
what I'm saying?
schedule.
No,
And
not
you're-
strength
exactly.
of schedule.
Yeah.
They did.
Well,
got
no,
a
it is
strength
strength of
and- it's strength and schedule.
'Cause
Going
they-
Lewis in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Oh,
Lewis
okay,
could
yeah,
go
yeah,
what
yeah.
2 and 6 in the
Yeah.
SAC,
Yeah.
and
And
then
Win
run
State.
the gamut.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all they
And
need.
we
Because-
down at
Because think about it. the two teams that they're beating is Concordia
Yeah.
and Wayne was
That
starting
was
over
South
this
Don't be
year.
bashing
Yeah,
Concordia.
but it used to be
Look,
Southside.
Yeah.
Used to be Southside.
Yeah,
But they got
and
good.
so then all the other teams always had a chance.
Yeah.
Heck, well, Northrop used to be one of those victories.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And things are changing.
So
Yeah.
so
See how times have changed?
let's hope for the best with these groups.
But-
Good luck with Fort Wayne.
I will add one thing to that. There was a few guys that left Lures and went to Northrop, and they're still a key reason why Northrop is winning. So Lures has talent.
Mm-hmm.
Well, someone
and-
went to Wayne too.
Yeah, so
The
they
white boys.
so
because
they
they
have
followed the
For
coach.
the-
Yeah, follow
yeah,
their dad.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. When you
And I
said
know
white
that-
boy, you bought
The
the last
white
name.
boy.
white.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
last
We
name.
had one
last
of
name was
those.
white.
Their
Yeah.
last
I said the white boy. I said, no, wait a minute.
No, their last name is
Last
white.
He
name
had
was
to
white.
be
Yeah.
I am not racist.
I was a
am
little
not
confused.
I thought about it first. I said, oh, he's talking about
Yeah,
yeah.
Darion.
No, because we had
Yeah.
Darion
Yeah.
White on the show. So.
I am not racist. Please let that be known.
Okay.
So yeah, good luck to our high school kids.
Man, go get them tomorrow, man. Get
Yeah.
hungry.
Yeah.
Get hungry out there.
Keep winning, and hopefully we can bring you guys on to the show to celebrate your trip down to state.
Yes.
It's gonna be kind of tough for them guys, man, especially Northrop, and
Oh yeah.
they've never
Well-
been in this situation. But
Yeah.
they got some players
That been
that been in them
situations,
situations.
Right.
That might
Right.
help
That
lead the
will help
team.
them get
Yeah.
to that next level. I'm hoping.
I want to see
I'm rooting
change.
on
I
them
like
guys.
change,
Yeah.
man.
Right.
So
I'll tell you this: as a coach that has been able to win a state championship,
Yeah,
go to numerous
yeah,
state finals, win sectionals, it's not easy as people think.
Right.
I don't
right.
care what class you're playing in.
Right.
okay.
yeah.
Those teams they become very good once you get past the sectionals,
Yeah,
Right.
and even in the sectionals, sectionals a different breed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody brings their best.
Now is
And-
Northrop coach? Is this coach been the same coach for years?
He's just his
He was
third
a-
or fourth
third.
year.
This is third year.
Third
He,
year.
was, he was at Snyder.
Yeah, he's just
Oh,
yeah.
so he just building his team.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
building it, and he done a great job
With the program.
Yeah,
That's
and
what's
all
up.
of those coaches that are there that
Yeah,
are,
yeah,
that have
yeah.
come in.
Oh, he got a great staff.
Yes,
That's what's up.
yeah.
And I mean, they doing a wonderful job. Good luck, Coach Bourne.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And your crew.
Good luck to the Reds. I'm sorry, to the Legends,
The
Legends.
legends.
and everyone else out there that's
Yeah.
competing.
Just go out there and have a good time,
Right.
guys.
Yeah.
Have some sportsmanship about yourself.
Yeah, that's
Whatever happens, make sure you represent your school
Yeah.
and do the right thing.
Right.
Now, before we move further, I think it's one topic we got to bring up in a different show in talking about class sports.
Mm.
Because I don't know about you two, but Mike and I, well, Mike, you might have. I never played in
No.
a sectional football game
No,
because
Never?
back then
It
never.
wasn't.
it was almost one win. It was one winner, and they only chose certain teams,
Yeah.
like the top teams
Oh,
in the city.
everybody didn't go to.
Whoever
No.
won the SAC was the top
Right.
one to go.
And they used to have SAC used to have a North and a South division,
Mhm.
and the North and South would
Play
play
each
each other
other,
to see who goes.
I think we
Yep.
was the last one. Northside and Elmhurst was the last one.
That
to
played in
do
it.
that
I remember that
North
was
and
hell.
South.
Y'all had some running backs in it, but we'll get to that. another different time. But
I
we,
see, man.
the discussion is, I know we've had class for a long time, but we never played in
I
a
wish
class.
we did.
Yeah. Is it?
Whew.
But we'll
Because it
get to
would've
that.
changed
Yeah.
the game,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, it definitely. And
And
then
you
we
get a
got more
different
kids that are being-
mindset, yeah,
that are
too,
being
in
seen.
that postseason.
We
yeah.
will talk about that another time.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
That might be a 2-hour.
Hey,
We
man.
might have to go overtime.
Right.
So now let's move on to college and let's talk about
IU,
all
Howard.
the. We're not gonna go to IU.
Man, you know you
We-
want to talk about
we-
IU.
we're
I'm
gonna
surprised
go-
you were IU had with that.
I
Steelers
know,
pressure.
man. Mix it up.
We're gonna go with all these firings, man.
Okay.
With the coaches.
Man,
I mean, what you say? They retirement.
Hey, that's a
Yeah.
retirement.
He
said
That's a
it was
retirement plan. That's a
man.
retirement plan.
I mean, but honestly, every other week you look up, they firing a new coach.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
The new norm.
because college is big time. College is not
Is it
amateur anymore.
Right.
Okay,
no,
so it's-
it hadn't
is
been
it
for a
because
long
of
time.
the-
If we
the
be
the
honest.
NIL? It's gonna be the
Hey,
this conversation will go
uh,
deep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So
the
let me
money
say-
has always been there. Now all the NIL is doing is they just spreading the love.
Right.
They giving
Alright.
it to the players. Now.
Yeah.
I think it's
exactly.
providing more pressure though. Like,
So it's like now here we go. here we go. When you got IU winning like they winning, beating all these, it's one of your coach ain't get fired.
Hey, man, hey, now he's throwing shots, man. We lost one game to the number 2 team. And last year we lost to the number 1 team. They won the state title.
You're right.
We still a good football team.
Right. Hey, but you know what? That's why Franklin got fired for Penn State. They didn't want 10-2 or 12-1
His
or all
overall record though.
Yeah,
It's
but
ridiculous.
.70.
But he
Come on, man.
He's at a top program where they used to win a national championship.
Right.
Yeah.
Joe Pa and
man.
so they needed him to get that extra win.
This is 12th season.
That's what
man.
it's come to.
So
I know.
Season.
if,
I know.
if your boy at Ohio State didn't win last year,
Yeah, he would have been
He
gone.
would have been gone.
Yeah, he
Ryan
would've
Day.
gone.
Oh, he
Even
was
if
on
they
the
would
hot
have
seat.
got to the state champions, national,
they'd have been there before.
Right.
Yeah, no, they had to win it.
they
They
had
gotta
to
win
win
it.
it,
Yep.
man.
They got to
Yep.
win.
His job was on the line.
That's
He
why
was-
Miami and Florida State, they always going through coaches because they trying to
They're trying to get
rekindle
back to-
where they've been.
But how can you build a program like that?
So,
How many years you giving somebody?
well, here's the
One
thing.
and done.
One and done is crazy.
It's,
Not
Yeah, that's-
good.
yeah.
it's stupid, man, because where the loyalty at?
Yeah.
Well,
You know, you-
think about Alabama lost what, the first game? And it was, whoa, he's got to go.
You
Right.
gotta go.
Right.
Now all these Alabama fans and jump back on the hey, we going to that.
Yeah.
It's you got to give some of these programs
Come on, man.
time.
But
You
the
got to give
athletic
time.
director is, it's
that's
pressure.
Coming from the booster
The
club.
booster club, get them out of there. We gonna
Yeah.
fill a list
So-
chair.
So
Yes.
I respect Notre Dame, and the reason I'm saying that they stay loyal to their coaches for a minute.
Yes.
What's a
For-
minute?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't keep going 2-0, 0-2
Yeah.
at the beginning of the year,
Right.
and
Right.
go and run the course.
Mm.
How long did they keep Brian Kelly?
Too long.
I was about to say they kept him for
You
a
said the
minute.
same
Too
thing.
long.
But unless you only had him for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
3.
his job was to come in
Two
there
and a
win
half.
immediately with
Right.
the talent that they already had. He wasn't there to rebuild the program.
Right.
No, he was to keep it afloat.
Yeah. Yeah.
They thought
Um,
since he was coming from Notre Dame, he could supply that. It's also the staff around you,
But
man.
he
They
had-
just firing the head coach.
he was a winner, and he had got to the top level. They
Yeah.
they thought with what we have, all we need is someone to get us back there. We'll win.
And,
And-
and coach them like they're supposed to be.
Right.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
He wasn't capable.
Yeah. But
Why
Notre-
would they think a coach that got fired from another school?
Oh, they do it all.
Just
hold
make
on.
this make sense,
Hold,
man.
hold on. Who's the best college football coach in the last 20 years?
Nick Saban?
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
Nick Saban got fired from Michigan State. He couldn't win. Got fired from LSU.
Couldn't
Oh,
win.
but he went down there and got the
Yeah.
job.
So
Yeah.
just because they
So-
fire you don't mean you can't coach.
I guess.
Urban
It just
Meyer
means
the
it might
same
be
way.
time for you to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Yeah.
ain't your system. This ain't working for you.
Yeah,
Well,
sometimes it's you can where you're welcome.
But I was finna say because Nick
Mm.
Saban did his welcome out.
Yeah,
He
Bill Belichick was terrible in the when he was with the he started with
Bengals.
the Browns
With the Bengals and the Browns, yeah.
So it just sometimes it's just you got to
The
be
luck
at the
of the
right
draw.
place at the right
Right
time.
time.
The luck of the draw.
Shuffle the cards again. You ain't
Yeah.
it.
Because RU coach is at the right place at the right,
right
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And-
Because where he was at, he wasn't getting the job.
He
done.
was.
No,
getting
he
it
was
done.
getting a job,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was at
He
it.
didn't get no state title. I
yeah,
mean,
he won.
that's-
Yeah, he
well,
won 2
because he was
national
at James
titles.
Madison.
Okay.
Yeah, they had just switched over from being
D2 to
yeah,
D1.
no, the FCS.
FCS, yeah.
But they
But he
won it, though.
won.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He won.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Lucky
so-
they wasn't winning.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
he won at he was I think he won a national title there,
Yes,
didn't he?
yes.
Or,
Okay.
or he was really successful.
Yeah.
But Notre Dame's a different breed because Notre Dame can do things that other schools can't
Cannot.
do
They private.
for football because they're not in a conference.
Right.
And all that money, all the billions of dollars that Under Armour is paying them and that contract that they have with NBC goes straight to them.
Right.
Mm,
Whereas, say in the Big Ten,
we share.
So
Everybody.
when Ohio State
One.
won,
Northwestern.
the Oregon athletic director, especially Northwestern athletic director, they are rooting for them because they getting a piece of the share.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
As long as somebody from the Big Ten win.
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
So
Right.
whatever. So if they're giving, I don't know what the crazy money is now. What, $80 million to win the national championship or
Man.
something like that? I don't know.
It sounds
But
crazy.
they're-
man.
the conferences are sharing that, and whatever say if you got a Big Ten team that goes to the Cotton Bowl,
I was finna
Yeah.
say.
they sharing all those bowl
Everywhere
money.
they going,
Right.
they
They sharing the TV contract.
Yeah,
You
But
know,
that-
the Big Ten network
yeah.
Yeah.
was a smart move.
That's
for
why
for them.
UCLA and USC moved, and they moved to the Big Ten
Exactly.
because the Pac-10 wasn't getting that money anymore.
Yep.
You know, and the Big Ten was coming up, so that's why they moved.
Yep.
That's why they ended the ACC. They were saying that they wasn't making enough money. Some people went to the SEC, and somebody went somewhere else. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
But
you
Notre
know,
Dame
they-
always
they-
been like that though.
exactly. And why would they go to a
Yeah.
conference?
'Cause
in
they
football?
said
Now,
they wasn't
make
gonna
it
go.
make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. There's no reason for them to go.
Yeah, the money
know?
there.
Um,
They don't. Well, they do care about them national champions, but they care about that money more. Than,
yeah. Them national dollars even
Right.
counted also.
yeah.
So back to the coaches about the buyouts and things like that. So like I was looking up something and it was saying that Mississippi, actually the state, they only able to get 4 years for their contract. Do you feel like that's a disadvantage for these guys or?
Well, I would like to say it's a disadvantage, but
Depends
they
on
were
what
able
you
to get Lane Kiffin to come in there.
Okay.
Now here's the problem: will he stay?
Yeah.
Because they Ole Miss is winning now,
Right.
Okay.
and they've got a chance to actually go to the
Yeah. Playoff.
the playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what is this? This is second year
This
there.
gives them a time to
Yeah.
renegotiate his contract though and
Right.
get for a higher. So
Right,
that's
but
also
from
good.
what you said, they can only go 4 years. They can't go like 10 years or 12.
No,
year
but
contract.
they can renew his contract for another 4
4
years.
years.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
in
it's
the-
smart
in
for
the,
this.
in the 4 years. In the 4 years he's coaching, like in year 2.
$9 million a year or something like that.
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying. They could
Renegotiate.
Renegotiate
Yeah, they could do it
for the
after
new-
this
Make
year if
it
they wanted
another
to.
4 years.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
a new contract.
It's like an
yeah.
extension. Yeah.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense too on the football team.
Yeah.
You know,
I
because
think that's better realistically, like for the whole run.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I would have gave $109 million to coach at IU. I wouldn't gave him that much money.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many years is it?
But because who
Oh,
IU was,
Yeah.
are you saying because who IU because who they were,
That's a-
like
No,
because they was nobody at the time?
Here's my thing, and I love. I
We don't
love
feed
IU now.
football, we feed
Listen,
basketball?
Listen, no. How long is this gonna run? How long this run gonna go?
Maybe it's a turnaround.
I hope it is.
Alabama
Yeah.
used to be the
But here's the thing. I mean, I'm sorry to cut you off.
no, you
Here's
good.
the thing. That 109 million, IU probably already made that.
Oh, of
Easy.
course.
Yeah.
Now,
I
you know
mean,
people
they're
been
not
buying
losing. They're not
tickets.
losing any money off of them. They probably already
They
just
buying
for all
bowl
the
game
all the things that's
tickets.
gone through
Yeah.
that 109 million. They
Yeah,
made
yeah,
that.
They're number
But-
2 in the
but
nation right
here's-
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they number 2 in the
But
nation.
here's
They
another
bought
thing.
Big Ten conference tickets already.
Here's another thing about IU.
It's at
They
home.
stay full. They
Their
They
fans
do
are
now.
loyalists.
I remember back in some days when I used to go watch, like when James Hardy played,
yeah.
and then when I would go watch, like when Rod Smith played Ohio State, and we would go watch. There wasn't a lot of people.
In the
Now
stand?
go to an Ohio State spring game.
Whoa.
It's 100,000 people
Yeah.
at the spring game.
At the
Yeah.
spring game.
Now,
though.
when IU get there, they've made it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying,
Well, they there
They
now,
have-
man,
they
'cause
are there as far as-
they
yeah.
filling up the house.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's where they got to
Yeah.
get the fan base too,
Yeah,
and then
they-
they can start adding on, bringing in other
gotta
players.
win
But
a
I got to
couple
give
more
IU
years.
credit, and I love the fact that it's the Cooper kid, with the connections to Fort Wayne.
He's killing.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's,
I think he's got a great
both
opportunity.
both receivers are 1-2. I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
I mean, they're
They
almost up there. I don't think there's any receiver duo better than what Ohio State has.
Mm.
They just crazy.
They got running back. They got it. They got
That's
the
Yeah,
whole
but
package.
they're
man.
they're
Yeah.
receiver university though.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just ridiculous how
But that Jeremiah
Smith?
Oh,
Smith
yeah.
and,
Oh,
and,
man,
and,
he is
Carnell,
Still
real.
got another
and
year.
Carnell Tate.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that Mylan Graham
Just throw it out
isn't
there.
starting.
playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's playing.
But
he's not
right,
get-
I mean,
yeah.
and then they got Ennis. Those dudes when they leave, then you're gonna go, where these guys
Where
come
they
from?
come from?
You know.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, but yeah, the coaching thing is,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not mad at the coaches.
That's
If they're making the money, that's how we got to the point where the coaches were making the money and the players weren't getting it.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
they're paying the players, but people believe that coaching wins games,
Right.
Yeah.
and
But
so
that's why they
you gotta
firing the
pay.
coach. That's why they
Yeah.
firing the coach.
Yeah.
Hey,
Or you got the alumni that get upset
Yeah.
and he's got to get out of there, or I'm not
Right.
putting any money into the university.
Before we move on to the audience out there, if you guys got any comments or anything that you want to
please.
feed back at us, give us a shout out
Yeah.
Yes.
and let us know how you feel about some of these
Modern sports era topics.
how these topics are,
Right.
are going.
And
Because-
hey, and tell them to remember to like, share, and to subscribe.
Yes.
And JJ, if you're listening, I seen you at the Pittsburgh game.
I ain't gonna tell us why
Trying to
he was
hide
hiding his
his-
coats off.
Yeah.
Coat gear.
You caught him up, man. You caught him up. Hey, you can't
We
tell
were-
nobody your business.
He don't tell me.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so why are we talking about the NFL?
Mm.
All this turning stuff going on in the NBA. I mean, we flipping it. Let's jump over to the NBA real
Yes.
quick with the professional part of this. What we talked about
The money and
the
all.
money and everything. And
Yeah. This gambling
everybody
thing,
know what's going on. Let's
Yeah.
get going.
yeah, this gambling thing in the NBA is it's going to unfold to be something serious. We just seeing the tip of the iceberg right now.
Oh,
We're
definitely.
not going to know what the fallout is. And I heard a commentator say it's a witch hunt. They're trying to, and I want to know what are they trying to connect. Somebody saying they're going after LeBron. Somebody saying they're going after legacies. Somebody saying, but it's crazy the amount of attention that has gotten the players that they're bringing down. And Damon Jones, they're saying that he was telling people when him and LeBron wasn't playing, and giving
Wow.
people betting tips. Chauncey Billups was playing in a mafia card game and different things like that. But they say it's a witch hunt. So I'm just trying to figure out who they're trying to connect
So
everybody to.
real quick, let me say this real quick.
Crash in the market, too.
Rozier, right?
Tony Rozier?
Tony.
Yeah, from Boston.
Oh, you talking
Well-
about he's not at Boston anymore,
Yeah.
but I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For Portland, ain't he?
Yeah, man, I don't.
Well,
he got
anyway.
credit. Yeah,
He's supposed to get $134 million
for
for
contract.
his contract.
Mhm. Was it no?
What?
Did they void it?
What you saying?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know if that was part of the.
Well, before he signed it.
Well,
It was his,
Yeah.
signing, time to
Right.
re-sign up.
Yeah.
yeah. Terry Rozier.
Terry Rozier.
Yeah, yeah,
So, he was finna get $134 million.
yeah.
What
Think
about
that
the
makes sense?
young man that a couple of years ago got suspended because he was betting on games in which he played in?
This was happening with NFL players.
Well, this
too,
happens
man.
with a lot of college games and also baseball. It was it's
Yeah.
always
Big
had that
deal,
problem.
baseball.
Here's the thing. Gambling has always been a part of sports.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Has, but it wasn't
Yeah,
legal.
right. And
Right.
now that it's become legal,
More
I mean,
money is involved.
think about it. I just saw where ESPN just partnered with DraftKings.
Mhm.
Right.
You can't watch a show or a commercial now without a player or
Right.
somebody on there supporting gambling.
Right.
Give me
Well,
five.
LeBron is one of them.
Hey,
Right.
bet $5 and get
Yeah.
300.
Where did you think this was going to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
And when
They need them to promote it.
right,
Yeah.
the witch hunt is this: nobody is going to listen if they talking about Tony the gangster. We
Right.
don't know who that is.
Right.
We're in the mob. But we do know who Chauncey
Billups
Billups is.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, now okay. And I don't know if Chauncey was just a someone that said, did he know what was going on? Maybe he did. But he was the face to get people to come to the poker games.
Mhm.
The thing with
What was they? The fish and the.
yeah, it was like, hey, I'm Chauncey Billups, and you know how that is. It's,
Right. Come
hey,
play poker
I,
with me.
I want to. Hey, Chauncey. Hey, yeah, come on, come play poker. Oh man,
Yeah.
I can come right back and tell my buddies I play poker with Chauncey
Chauncey.
Billups.
Right.
Yeah.
What they didn't know is they
Chauncey-
was getting cheated the whole
Right.
time.
Yeah.
With they said they had the glasses that could see through the cards, and the cards were loaded.
Right,
and,
yeah.
The tables.
yeah. So, and then the thing about the guy that Damon
Damon
Jones. So Damon Jones was coaching at the Lakers,
Wow.
Right.
and what he was doing was he was calling guys saying, "Hey, LeBron and so probably ain't gonna play tonight,
Mhm.
Mm.
but that hasn't come out yet.
Right.
So bet this." But what he was also doing was saying, "I'm gonna give you this information, but you got to
You
pay
pay
me."
me.
Right.
Right.
Give me a cut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's like insider trading,
That
Right.
is insider trading.
you know?
Right.
It's the same. They get fined for
Yeah.
that all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
So you're right. We ain't seen the last of this.
No,
Yeah,
no,
no.
no.
I think it's gonna go broader.
I definitely.
All sports.
Yeah.
There's not gonna be just the
You
basketball.
don't think they're going to put a rule or law in for this?
Yeah, well, they've got
They
it in
already
the
got the law.
NFL
The government.
and well, not just NFL, but most sports where when you sign a contract, you can't
You can't
You
gamble.
can't gamble,
You
or at least
can't.
on certain things.
Right.
Okay.
But they are doing it.
So let me ask y'all this question. I
On
mean, we
somebody
talk
else's app,
about the
somebody else's phone.
Yep.
we talking about the witch hunt.
Right.
Now I remember when Michael Jordan was.
Hey, you can't talk about the greatness.
I can't.
He's off limit.
I can't
Well,
talk about him.
Yeah.
I can't talk about him.
It goes
agree
back
with
to
you.
that.
Are you talking about the?
Yeah, but no, I know what you're getting at.
I was talking about.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying how he got away with,
Going to the
playing in the game
Mm-hmm.
when they got a day off. He at the casino
Yes.
all day and all night,
Right.
Well, I mean,
and they knew about it.
you're right.
Yeah.
So,
But
And
was
it-
it affecting the integrity of the game?
what? You don't
know what I'm
thi-
saying?
Him at the casino?
Because he was just basically playing poker or playing cards. I'm not saying. I'm just saying, was it just really just affecting him staying out late? Obviously, it wasn't affecting his game. But did it? If let's just say, put it this way. Let's just say if he was gambling and he was losing and he owed
right.
$30-40 million. Now you got somebody saying, I tell you what, you don't have to pay me that, but this is what I need you to
Right.
do.
For the
Right.
game.
So
When you get, yeah.
So
Yeah.
at one time he was losing big time
They
money
say that's the rumor why he retired early. That's the rumor. They say that's still.
What?
because he
Yeah.
wanted to
They
gamble.
didn't
Yeah.
want that come out.
Yeah. That's the rumor. You
Yeah.
know, we'll
That-
never know the truth,
Yeah.
but that's the
Yeah.
rumor.
But he
why
was losing.
retired.
He was losing big time
time
money
money.
though. But he was winning.
But he
too.
had big time money to lose.
Yeah.
I'm about to say.
When
But
you
my
when you
whole-
say big time money to him, that's
It's my $5
which
in my
pocket
pocket.
you want to get it out of. Right. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
my $5
Yeah,
in my
hey,
pocket.
you
I
know,
get it.
they say Michael Jordan might bet somebody $1 million if he gonna hit a golf putt.
Right.
Yeah. He was doing that.
Yeah, and if
Yeah.
he lost, it didn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I saw where Barkley said
Man,
he was
that's
playing.
that stupid money.
No,
man.
somebody else said Barkley was playing poker or something at the table, had over $1 million worth of chips. He was like, "Yeah, I thought I was big, but I couldn't do what those guys doing." He said Jordan just came up and started taking some of Barkley's chips. Like what? You don't think I can pay you? Come on,
Right,
you know.
right,
So
Yeah,
right.
good pay.
you know,
It's just like you said. The witch hunt is how far they're gonna go.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Who they gonna try to snatch in?
Yeah.
You know.
It's an agenda, man.
I'm hoping that our stars who our kids look up
yeah.
to
Yeah.
Don't get.
Don't get
don't
Put
get
in-
caught up in there
Yeah.
or not caught up in
Put
there.
in-
right,
to it.
right,
So-
right.
But you know, Shaq came out and everybody was talking about Shaq and his lifestyle, and I think Bruce hit it on the head. Shaq was like, "You made all this money, you've done all this, you got your family in a position where you made $10 million. How much more money do you have to make if your family has come up?" And Shaq was saying that he said he loved him, but he didn't think that they should put him in position. But people were, well, Shaq did this in the NBA, Shaq did that. But what Shaq did in his life didn't compromise the integrity of the game.
Right.
And then what he was saying about Bruce, I think this is something that we're going to have to look at as the integrity of the game.
Right.
How is the game is going to look after this when they come out and
Mm.
figure out and it all shakes out? How is the NBA? And believe me, if they start with the NBA, where they're going to stop
Where
next?
they gonna go next?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I'm gonna tell you
The
this:
refs,
it's hard for me to watch a game right now.
refs
It
throwing
just
games
don't
too.
seem right.
It don't seem real.
It something about it just I
Because the
want-
king ain't playing yet.
But that's my guy.
Yeah,
so
mine too.
I,
so
I'm not gonna say too much about that.
But here, just to go back to what you said, here's where I'll disagree a little bit with Shaq.
Mm.
Okay, because let's be honest, and we do a lot of financial literacy
Yeah.
shows and things like that.
Right.
Mhm.
It's not always about how much you make; it's about how much you spend.
Correct.
Mm.
That's true.
Okay, people can
Make
have great lives, and they may you be like, man, he must make a lot of money. No, he just don't spend a
Spend
lot of
it.
money,
Right.
and he's frugal,
Right.
and he's smart with his investment
Right.
Right.
or way he spends his money.
we
But
got a
there's
lot
guys
of-
that make what
Boo
did Biggie
money.
say? More money, more problems.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Because they spending
Yeah.
more than what they making.
making. Yeah.
And
I got it.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
You got it for that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
Throwing the
You
whole
know,
check away. Now we
yeah.
got to go make it back.
And so then they make bad decisions.
Yeah.
Man, I need this money.
So-
Hey,
Yeah.
I
That-
need you to
that-
bring some guys in here
Yeah.
to help me out.
So-
You don't really want to do it, but I need the money.
Money.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's where they talked about with the mafia with Chauncey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lost a lot of money. Now you finna do this for me,
Mm-hmm.
and you gonna do it
Yep.
without a problem.
Yep. And then the feds get involved.
So
and then
how true that is, that's to be seen.
Yes.
But that's some of the rumors that been going
That's been
around.
going
That
around.
he lost a lot of money to the mafia, and the mafia was like, "This is what you're gonna start doing for us now."
Man,
Yeah.
they
So,
say they get real on that level.
we play the game of Monopoly. They live in the game of Monopoly.
yeah.
All right,
Right.
Before we
That's how it
go,
is with them
before we
boxes,
go,
man.
before we go,
Mm.
anybody got something to bring to the table?
Good show today. A
Man,
lot
I
of
think
different
it was
topics.
Yeah,
You know,
man.
One thing I've heard, and I don't know this young man, but there's a football player in Knox, Indiana, that is on the cusp of breaking Derrick Henry's
I saw
high
that.
school
I saw that
football
today also.
rushing record.
Yeah.
They said this young man has been amazing his whole 4 years, and he's on the cusp of breaking one of Derrick Henry. I
That's
mean, we should
crazy.
commend, people. It doesn't matter the level, class, or whatever. If
exactly.
anybody make this accomplishment, they should be
He
celebrated.
close to 10,000 yards.
Yeah,
didn't he?
but Derrick Henry it was 12,000 something.
Okay,
So he's
okay.
close to that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is crazy in 4 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And I mean
Is that
I've
the
been
one that
there.
had like 500 yards in
I
one
think so.
game?
He's from Knox,
He's in-
Indiana, I
Knox,
believe.
Knox
Okay,
isn't
Knox.
bigger than this studio.
Seriously.
If you taking 30, if you go right, you go to Lafayette,
Uh-huh.
and you get off and go left, you go to Knox.
Okay.
Give him
Yeah.
the ball,
So, and
that's
as a
it.
matter of fact,
He could run through the city.
yeah. It's about 20 minutes from Plymouth.
Oh,
Okay.
And but they're in the different time zone
Uh-huh.
once you get there.
Wow.
So Knox isn't big. So for him to do some of the things that he's doing is what I was getting
Been
at.
running around the
Good.
city, man.
Yeah,
Getting the
yeah.
scratch in, look.
Right,
he ain't
right.
got far to run.
So, any shows coming up? Any programs coming up that we know of? C-Stat?
Yes, actually, I believe it's this Saturday. We're having a financial.
Is that next Saturday?
That's 15th. I'm
15th,
sorry,
yeah.
the 15th.
Next Saturday.
Your day's a little confused.
That's
But-
okay.
Next Saturday.
What's today's date? No, I'm joking.
Next Saturday,
Yeah.
from 4 to 6, we'll be at the Urban League. This is the final series of the Family Financial Literacy Seminar. Come out, join. But you might want to come out. All y'all might want to come out because they're putting their name in for a 55-inch TV. You come put your name in. You might win a
Ooh, I
55-inch
Now,
TV.
isn't that for the youth as well?
It's for the family. 65
Oh,
inch.
Ooh,
65
I need
inches.
that.
Look at
Let
that.
me show up.
You know, I wasn't coming till you said that.
65
10
inch.
inches.
I'm gonna tell you. Last
Got a
year,
space right in my living room.
well, the last seminar, the person who won, it was their very first night there.
What?
Yes, and somebody brought her. The person that brought her was mad.
Oh, I
How you win a TV, and I've been to all these seminars, and you win a TV.
Hey,
So
I-
you got a chance to come win a 65-inch TV
Might be somebody good luck charm.
Yeah.
on the
And-
15th
And that's for
from
you.
4 to 6.
That's for you, JJ. We know that's your program. So we thought about you,
We miss you, Jay.
So listen, before we leave, just want to always say, respect your mind.